Howdy y'all, Take here, and welcome to another adventure. We are continuing in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker 6.2, where we are in the Void, the 14th shard. We met Zero, who was actually Xenos' avatar back in Endwalker, and we turned her into her. We'll explain this in a moment. So she kind of gave us the lay of the land, told us kind of the rules of the society and how it works, and she has this power called Memoria that can apparently turn eternal void scent. These guys are immortal, they can't die. She can turn them into crystals, so it doesn't really like kill them, so they don't like go back to the ethereal sea, the etheric flow or whatever, but she can trap them in crystals, so it kind of keeps them in stasis for a bit. Now unfortunately, she's the last of her kind. She doesn't know why she has this power. She thinks it's because she's half human, half mortal, half void scent. And she uses this power to help us. But Golbez, Emperor Golbez, does not like this because her power apparently is going to cause a wrench thrown into the gears of his plan, which we assumed. So he's already sent two of his archfiends after us. The first one, Scarmillion, his ability was that he could just regenerate really, really, really fast. He was the archfiend of Earth. We got rid of him really quick, twice. Then we had to defeat Barbaricia. She was the second one sent after us. She was the archfiend of Wind. She was a nightmare. She was difficult. It was fun, but oh my god, it was a difficult fight. But it was a lot of fun. I did it with Orion, and we had a really good time. So unfortunately, after that fight, when Varshan was going to give her some of his ether as payment for helping us take on Barikia, or whatever her name is, Barikia, or whatever. Barikia, I don't know. She passed out. And then Ishtola, with her etheric seeing eyes, noticed that basically all of her ether is kind of tapped out. So we brought her back to her abode. This is kind of just her house, so to speak, even though it's just a bed, a non-working fireplace, and a blue flame. The blue flame's noisy, by the way. But anyway, so we came back here. And I think we're kind of be nearing the end of the 6.2 story, because we did get a trial, we did get a dungeon. So let's see how we wake up Zero. I think her power of Memoria is causing her to use too much of her ether. She's turned a lot of people into crystal and is probably using her ether to do so. And that's why she prefers to trade in ether. Even though she said that's the lay of land, and yes, these fiends do eat each other and consume each other's ether, she seems very intent on just taking ether other than eating people. She doesn't want to eat people or void scent, but she does want ether, and I think it's to keep her reserves up. She doesn't have her hat on. What do you look like without your hat? Poor thing. And look how pale, because there's no light here. There was no sun. The sun went away years ago, and she doesn't age because she's half void scent. So the world fell into darkness when her mother was pregnant with her. So when she was in the womb, the void scent and the darkness all started, so everyone was turned to void scent, but she didn't turn. And the theory is because she was in the womb. But if that's true, why is she the only one? Why is she the only half void scent, half mortal? I think she's another shard of Azam. Because remember, Azam was split into 13 shards. I think she's a part of us. She's basically this shard's Ardbert. But let's find out. Varshan! Let us continue our story. Return from the void. Yeah, I thought so. I'm pretty much at the end. How long do you suppose she will remain this way? Don't know. I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. Oh. 'Twould be best to take her back with us to the source. There, she would be guaranteed all she requires. Can we, though? Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. So we're going to bring her back to the source. Teheka, might I ask you to hold on Barbaricia's Memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Yes, I'll hold on to it. And maybe the ether will survive. Oh, who are you? Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero. We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, would you? A former Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer? So we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else. Indeed. May it trouble you to join me, Teheka. With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. Okay. Who would be the minion? Is it the little goblin thing that was at the statue? Because that would make me very sad. Or is it the one that tattled on us? We'll find out. This way. Deserter Voidsen. You're the ones who fell at Barbaricia. I won't make trouble, oh, babe, so please let me stay. If you will obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. And there isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions of Feld? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. He uses them to talk those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. Bye, Deserter Voidsen. Oh wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I'm still going the wrong way. Ah, I'm so bad with direction. Sorry. Where am I supposed to be going? I did go the right way. I'm supposed to be going into Zero's domain. I was right. I'm still not right. I'm so lost. Okay, Zero's domain is the store. So I was right. Okay. Ugh. Zero, I am so sorry. I get so easily lost. Okay. Let's take her home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? You will not be able to freely return. No, I want to make sure I get in all the sites. So, anyone want to talk to me? Empty-eyed Voicen. Interested in me, are you? Too bad, I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in all of you. Waiting, Voicen. Oh yeah, this is the one that when I was talking to Orion, this statue eludes me. But there's no writing or inscription I can read. Amiable Voidsend. It's normal enough for newcomers to appear, but for her to bring them herself, that's never happened before. At least, not in my time. Oh, you guys don't really have much to say. Okay, we'll leave. We're gonna be back. You know what this is kind of like? I think this was their version of Old Da. Like, look at the... Oh, not our Da. It was their version of, like, Razahan. Look at the architecture. And, like, where there would be pops of color. I think this is kind of like their Razahan. Estinian? Well, I'm sure Nubdeen has matters under control. I couldn't help but worry. Let's not keep them waiting. Though so slow as nearly imperceivable, Zero's chest rises and falls. Varshan has told all. Golbez goes to great lengths indeed to conceal his whereabouts. Okay, Varshan, I'm ready to leave. Let's go. Egwater. Back to Troya then, and thence home. Estinian, could you carry her? Thank you, Estinian. It's pretty. That's it. We're done with the 13th. Aw. I liked it. It was interesting. Hopefully nothing came through. Like a drooling void. Here we are. Well, I came back. Where's everyone else? Is this Stola? Estinian? Varshan!
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate.
Can you close with the utmost there? Oh, he just kind of like vaporizes. Okay. Well, not vaporizes, but like miniaturizes. They could always make another one.
There.
Possible.
We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
Good.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
You want a hug? Oh, you are their little
Indeed.
brother.
You are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Oh, that's cute.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Yeah, she needs some help waking up. He is, even though he's all grown up now, he is still basically like their little brother. Megaduda! Miss Fimker, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers. Yes. Maybe we'll find out what's wrong with Zero. She just used too much ether. Hey, we remembered her hat. We didn't remember Reaper.
Took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely.
Me too.
But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Yawn, I didn't have an afternoon coffee.
Zero.
I forgot that hat.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
I don't know if that'll help.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so.
Wait till like 6.3.
She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She's intrigued.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void sent.
Yeah, she's only half. She was born mortal.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void sent, rendering it dominant. Thus we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel.
That's true. He probably did that. Xenos probably said he wanted to be a Reaper. Van Daniel got him the avatar.
Wholly void sent. I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
'Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
She's gonna wake up again and she's gonna help us in the next expansion. Whatever that next expansion is. Ooh! Crit! Doo, 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 doo. Oh, there's more! A world with light and life. I may excuse myself. I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? Nothing in particular. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Marid's Mehine and ask for suitable refreshments? Sure. I can go for. Excellent. In the meantime, Nadana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Bye, y'all! Don't worry, Zero. We're gonna get you up and we're gonna give you some fine food to help you. Mmm, food. Oh, crystal. Let me just warp there. What am I thinking about running? Where's the crystal? There it is. Mary's Maine. Hey, Marine here. I would like some food. Welcome to Mary's Mehane. Please make yourself comfortable. I need food for the satrap to feed a guest. What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. The most expensive dish, good for just for minute. Something light and refreshing, like fruit. Rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. Miles quantity. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. While that might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault, I fear it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in, and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Oops. Well, I thought she would have really enjoyed a nice heaping, bowl of beef stew. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm coming. Do, 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 do. I have some food. Do, 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 do. Hey, look, Orion's here. Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nana has been taking good care of our guests. Will you be joining them now? Yes, I will. I think he was in a cutscene. Probably the same cutscene. Hello, Zero. I just realized her eyes have no color either, yeah. Welcome.
Light.
Yeah. Welcome to the source.
Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here?
We brought you back.
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Join the battle.
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
Careful, Nadana. Oh no!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
No, she's really
A
nice.
fiend? Where is it? Where?
Oh, no.
But this is no time for jokes.
She's
You're in the source,
Oxidara.
my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed.
Fiend, where?
I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Please don't run off, Zero. You don't know where you are or what this place is. Well, she kind of knows because she was here with Xenos when she was an avatar. So she kind of knows the source already. She's been here before. Don't try to run. You don't know Raza Han. Ah, there you go. Apples. They look very yummy. I want one.
I took the liberty of arranging
Aw.
refreshments.
He's
I
little
hope you find
Marshawn
them as
again.
flavorful as they are invigorating.
She must be confused because he's smaller now, but little Marshawn is back. Yay!
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
It's still the same ether from the same eye and the same dragon. No, that's not how you do it. You eat it. Ugh.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what
No.
I needed from it. What's the problem?
It tastes delicious.
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
I love Nadana so much. She doesn't know what that is. And don't get stuck in your teeth. Apples get stuck in teeth very easily.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
She doesn't know what good is.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die.
Aww.
And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Because here, when you die, your essence, your ether, your soul goes back to the source. The ethereal sea. They don't have connection to the ethereal sea because darkness is taken
Not
over.
much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
Ow, my arm.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Okay.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort.
You'll get all the apples
And
you want.
One other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
But do you want to stay here where there's light and you don't have to worry about being devoured? I say
It's
stay.
fine. I have no reason to go back.
Except to stop Golbez and to finish this fight that you were talking about.
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
Correct.
I do. I have yet to find my sister.
You gonna
I
show your
want
true
nothing
form?
more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake.
Yeah, we kind of killed 2 archfiends.
You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
That's true. She likes that apple.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
It's a bargain.
Again, a stranger in this strange land.
But this time you're not an avatar. You're not a slave to someone. Yeah, put on the hat.
I have a condition. You must come too.
Okay. I mean, I've toured Razahan, but I'll do it again.
You have my thanks.
Here we go. Zero, come, tour Razahan with us. This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear it. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where the food came from. Apple, was it? I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more, if necessary. Mayreed's Mahane it is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Milil. Oh, they're both gonna follow me. Let's go, y'all. We gotta run there, though. Ah! Run faster. We're gonna make it. We just gotta go all the way around. Come on, you two. Version small again, but that is okay because we are home. We have made it back to Razahan. Yes, we have. And we brought Zero along for the ride. We made it. Welcome to the Mahane. This is the place. The air is different here, and I speak not of the heat. There's a texture to it, a fullness, unlike that of elsewhere. You smell the cooking, I believe. Hunnish cuisine is quite fragrant and delicious. I hope you will agree. Okay. Come. Talk to Mary right here. Oh no, she's just an extra quest. We want Milil. Hello, Milil. Welcome to Mary's Mayhain. Greetings, Milil, and may I introduce to you Zira. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah, yes, Mayreed has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that Teheka obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there, moving their bodies about? Is it some ritual related to eating? Oh, she means the dancers on the stage. The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshaw's Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. No, why am I doing a tour? No! Talk about bloating it. I already got a tour of Razathan when I came with Estinian. Because he's been here before. This entrance. Here you go, Zero. What are these for? What do you do here? This is the marketplace, where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Razathan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention— oh yeah, the night music's in! I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion. I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appears to be no shop in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. We desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see, I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue. I propose we head to the High Crucible at Alchemia. I propose we don't, but okay. High Crucible! Oh wait, did I just run past a person? Yep. Yusu. Right, Master Vitra. How may we serve you this evening? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require. I know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies and can provide you with healing as well. Now I think on it. You weren't all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel, not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and can always obtain more without the need of inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time. Return to Megaduda. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Back to Megaduda. Where's that? Oh! Oh, is there something you desire? Zero. There is something she desires! Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I'd imagine you need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While their fruit are indeed edible, more important are their leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weave. Furthermore, The bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Master Vitran to Hekatu! Hi, I remember you. If it isn't young Merad, and that must be your sister, Yashra. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Estinian paid you a visit. That as well. That's because he like feels like he knows the kids because he lost his parents during the Dragon Song War. Is this a new friend? Friend? You know what that is? What, you mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Play with. Am I your friend? Xenos seemed to enjoy himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? I guess he saw me as a friend because he enjoyed playing with me. More or less. But I was not his friend. I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse. Why he risked life and limb for you. I didn't know that. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry, I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. She ever gonna smile? Well, we better get back to our errand. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you. Bye. This is totally out of her element. So she thinks I'm her friend? Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange, your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Oh my goodness, there's more! Wow! Buried memory. This must be the last one. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas is no small part due to your company. Many thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduda. Can I warp to Megaduda? I can! Yes! Megaduda! Welcome back, Mr. Yes, guest chamber. Oh, I hit the wrong button! Yes. Final cutscene of this patch drop. Hi, y'all. And she has a bowl of apples.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
Yeah, we're all mortal here.
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
Yeah, I want to know about this war that y'all had.
We are all ears. Please.
Yeah, tell me about this Contra Memoria.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men.
That would be the Unsundered, the Ascians.
Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Or icons. Primals.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Yeah.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer.
It's true.
When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They were blessed with a singular power.
The power to turn to
The
crystal.
power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as memoria. My mother was one such memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
So they were the warriors of light.
And so you were born part void sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
Yeah, what happened to them?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
They became the enemy.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call void sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Oh. So they started to fall to a calamity. The Ascians created the Eidolons, the Primals, and these warriors of light were given the power to tame that, but they became corrupted by it and decided to try to make their own armies and started the war, the Contra Memorial War.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition.
Aww.
Into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void sent in full.
Had
I
a smile.
suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
Yes, Ishtola.
A lost world, you say?
We're gonna save it.
I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
We're gonna save it.
What are you getting at?
We're gonna try to restore the light.
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
A series of long cutscenes will take place. Make sure you have sufficient time set aside to view them in their entirety. We're gonna save the 13th. She's explaining the sundering to her. How it's split into shards. And how we saved the first from a flood of light. She's being told everything. Wow.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still
Has a chance.
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees.
No bargain.
But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
There's a chance.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to...
To help you? Because we're going to help you.
But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we scions, former scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
They sure do. We're gonna restore
Restoring
it.
the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
It's
Do as you
easier.
will. I have no desire to save that world.
But it's your home.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
Will you help us?
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price.
Ether.
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more.
Apples?
I will consider this a deposit.
I will give you all the apples of Eorzea. I will go and put on my botanist and farm all of the apples for your assistance. Oh, I like these little dinner scenes. They're so cute. I love those little dinner scenes. They're so nice. I've never been disappointed with one of those. That was so nice. Varshan. Though our time in the void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Aw, gonna make me blush. What is that? It's a void scent! Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. But with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. I hope so. Ooh, food. Abnerian chai. I think that is the end of 6.2. Maybe. Meanwhile, elsewhere. 13th, not the source. I took out 2 of your archfiends, you dinglehopper. Ow, my ear. Can you believe there's still allergies this time of year?
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbariccia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for screaming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow.
Is he gonna destroy Zero's domain?
Some excitement for a change.
So he's of water and the other is of fire. Now you're all alone, Golbez.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall.
Excuse me, Golbez, good sir, that's someone from Amarot. That's an Ascian's robe. Why are you striking down someone with an Ascian's robe? And it's white. It's a white robe.
Irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
What?
As I swore so long ago.
Are you an Ascian? Are you an Ascian? What'd you swear?
The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled.
He slew an Ascian. And he said that set him free? Even realms long lost to dark may find in memory rebirth spark. You can't leave me like that, yo! What? Okay, so, hold on. So, they're saying that Golbez knew the Ascians, or the Amarantines, or the Unsundered. Like, he, in that flashback picture, struck one of them down, and when doing so, he said that the thanks to those lost ones that we are basically freed. So, is he one of the ones from Memoria that started the war? That the darkness became too much and became the wave of darkness? And now he just wants to continue that because he has this... Maybe that's it. Maybe Gomez is one of the original warriors of light that were given that power of the crystal. And he was tempted by the darkness and he helped usher in that flood of light. Now he's just corrupted so much that now he wants to create an army and continue taking over things and conquering things like he did when the world was still in somewhat of a balance. I don't know, this is interesting. I like this so far. I like where they're going with this. I really do. I'm very interested to see how we restore the 13th. There's gotta be some shard of light somewhere that we bring back, you know? But we won't find that out now. We're gonna find that out in the next expansion. So that's it for now then. Until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye-bye.